All right, y'all. Donald Trump is being accused of making threats of political violence. Now, during a campaign rally in Ohio, Trump said, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the country. The Biden campaign accused Trump of doubling down on his threats of political violence, but Trump's campaign claims he was only talking about the destruction of the auto industry. I'm going to ask y'all if you think that was a threat, but I am going to say this. It was him speaking about the auto industry in that sentence. But after someone who has been accused of, and we know has incited an insurrection, I think a president or a former president should be a lot more careful about the kind of words he uses because of this. People don't really watch the whole speech. They get a snippet of it and they run with it. And it's not like it's not off brand for Donald Trump to say something like this. He's always calling, death and destruction. And if Joe Biden gets elected, it's going to be the end of the world. But guess what's happening, fellas? Unemployment is down, especially in the Black community. Student loans, over $1 billion of student loan forgiveness has happened in this country. And, we have a whole bunch of other things that are going. The stock market, all-time high. Do you think this was a threat? And how do you feel about hearing the snippet of that, Al? I know you heard him.
Yeah, I think he doesn't care. I think he doesn't care. I think he loves the fact that there was a merge of thought there, or whatever what that he intended. All I can say is if Trump is reelected as president again, after all these allegations and convictions and over $500 million in fines and fees and court, all that stuff, and we're learning that he can't afford it, I will go on the record and say the fabric in which this country, in which the United States of America's Constitution was founded on, is eroding right in front of our eyes. How can we allow a person who jeopardizes all of our civil and social justice rights? How do we even think about electing him back into the presidency? I mean, he is doing things to turn back the hand of time as it relates to women's rights, as it relates to African-American history, as it relates to LGBTQ plus community. Where is the outrage with this, and why is he still an option? It's what's baffling me to this day.
I will say America is doing what America does. I remember when Barack Obama was in office, he had scandal for weeks for calling a reporter baby. Honey, a sweetie, I think it was. And also, he had a tan suit on, and you could think this man incited an insurrection like somebody else. It shows you white male privilege in this country, how it continues to be a thing. And Donald Trump, you also made this comment before, so you are 1,000% gaslighting us. You say it, then you go, well, I meant it was like this. It's just the false media, the fake news. Boy,
no, I think that this is definitely dangerous language to use because, I mean, we can't lie. Trump, as entertaining or whatever people I might say that he is, he does come with this underlying notion of racism, prejudice, and violence. So I think by making statements like that, whether you're talking about the auto industry, you're talking to a people who are racist, and down to incite violence. So calling it a bloodbath is really playing to that idea of creating violence and mayhem in this country if he does not get elected. So
yeah, I agree.
I definitely feel like that is a cold way of saying, act up if I don't get elected. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, Armand, that little hat you wearing is giving me a little MAGA vibes over there.
No, it's a Mary, not MAGA.
He knows the coded language. He knows, it's just like when he says stand by and stand down, be ready. And that's what he does. He throws the red meat out there and then plays like, what are you talking about?